that you have offshore accounts in the Bahamas or something.
No, Mrs. Le Pen, because that's libel.
Listen, I just said I hope we don't.
Well, as far as you're concerned, we know that you underevaluated your assets, and we know that you are under investigation, unlike me.
Yeah, it turns out, James Macaulay, that this wasn't so innocent, this rumor out of nowhere. It wasn't out of nowhere.
No, it's sort of...
It was on these forums, and there was a forged signature of Macron that appears on a document, and suspicions are falling on something that's perhaps not Russian, but certainly foreign.
No, but it's also interesting, like as you point out, I mean, just before, there has been this considerable rumor mill, and not just recently, I mean, it's been there since the beginning, you know, we've seen it for months now, but it doesn't really seem to be catching on in the same degree as it does, as it clearly has and did elsewhere. And that has been one of the really... you know, bizarre things to observe, sort of why that is and what the differences are. So, I mean, you talk about the similarities between the Brexit and the Trump campaigns, but that might be a slight difference.
Yeah, I think part of it is just if the Russians or the hackers, whoever the hell these people are, I think they just misread the French. I mean,
yeah,
they were some of the first to start publishing rumors about whether Macron is gay or not, for instance. I don't think the French give a damn about
but
that.
they're also more vigilant. So I think that
But there's also a learning curve.
No, the French have learned the lesson and took steps at the espionage level, at the intelligence level, to stop Russian intervention in any direct sense. And the Macron campaign have watched what happened to Hillary Clinton and have been extremely careful to alert immediately. You saw that Macron reacted to that rumor and immediately took legal action. It was completely destroyed by his crack team of anti-hackers. So we quickly knew it was fake.
And in fact, he hit back. I mean, there was a phishing campaign against him where they were trying to get into the email system. And so they started taking those phishing emails and answering them and giving lots of fake information to them, so they would overload the phisher.
I mean, I think like when what you're saying though is right. I mean, there is something about the particular kind of French reader and electorate that just doesn't seem to be as susceptible to this kind of a thing. I mean, one of one piece that was very interesting to do, I did with a colleague, and we looked at the kind of honestly, the failure of Breitbart to expand successfully in continental Europe in light of these upcoming elections, and it's really something to see. And one of the people that we spoke with was Marion Maréchal Le Pen, a Breitbart favorite, so to speak.
Absolutely.
And she herself said in the interview that honestly, like we think that Breitbart isn't really sophisticated enough to sort of take root.
Yeah, because there are far-right websites in this country that do very well, and
but even those tend to be a little bit more sophisticated in the way that they present themselves.